The DuPont pyramid is excellent at showing how well return on investment is going. If you look at the left side of the pyramid, this shows the influence of earnings of the return on investment, while the right hand side of the pyramid shows the influence of capital adjustment capacity on the return on investment. If we start here at earning capacity, we have the net turnover, and you subtract the variable costs. This is when you do this, you get the contribution margin. Afterwards, you subtract the fixed costs and you get the profit before interest. If you consider the profit before interest and divide it by the net turnover, see here, you get the net profit ratio. If you look at the right side, you get the stock in hand, accounts receivable, liquid assets, and this is the current assets. Then you have the fixed assets. Fixed assets is an item with a useful life greater than one of the reporting period, and which could be a land, a building, expensive equipment, machinery, or vehicles. Then you add the current assets, and the current assets is cash or any other company assets that will be turned into cash within 1 year from the date that it figures in the company's balance. If the fixed assets add the current assets, you have the total assets. Net turnover divided by assets tells us the asset turnover ratio. With the net profit ratio multiplied by the asset turnover, you get the return on investment. The great thing about the DuPont pyramid is that if you know the return on investment, you can always look at this pyramid to understand, okay, if the return on investment is falling, then is it because of the earning capacity, or is it because of the capital adjustment capacity? And you can go and you can look at if maybe it's because of the net turnover, if it's the earning capacity, or maybe it's because of the variable cost that goes up. This could very well be the case if we have a production company. Fixed cost, if the fixed cost goes up, that could be if you hire more people at your company and still the contribution margin doesn't go up. The DuPont pyramid is also excellent when a company is actually performing well. If we see the net turnover and the variable cost, if the net turnover goes up and the variable costs slows down, you have the contribution margin gaining, and if the fixed costs stays the same, the profit before interest also becomes higher. If we have the profit before interest and we divide it by the net turnover, the profit before interest is higher and the net turnover is still higher. The net profit ratio will also be high. All of this tells us that, okay, then maybe the net profit ratio could be the reason why the company's return on investment is going well. Sometimes it's also because the capital adjustment capacity is going up, so the asset turnover ratio is increasing. And this, you do exactly the same thing. You see the stock in hand, accounts receivable, and liquid assets. That's the current assets, and then you see, okay, is it because the current assets is how are they doing, and also the fixed assets. Because if you see the net turnover divided by assets, of course, it's extremely important for the company not to have too many assets. It's important that the net turnover is as high as possible and still the assets are controlled. This will tell us if the net turnover it goes up and the asset stays the same, the asset turnover ratio will increase. This also affects the return on investment.